Okay, this is a McDonald's Garfield cup, and I know a lot of you who were kids in the 80s remember these. And I believe these are from like 1978. They have the year on. Yeah, 1978 McDonald's Garfield cup. My name's Tamara Rubin, tamararubin.com, leadsafemama.com, and I'm here to talk to you about the fact that these are painted with lead paint, seriously high lead paint. The amount of lead in paint that's considered unsafe and illegal on houses when HUD comes to do an inspection and wants to remediate the lead paint on your home, the paint has to test positive for more than 5,000 parts per million lead, or 1 milligram per centimeter squared, and that's a rough equivalency. These test positive for 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, and even 400,000 parts per million lead in the various colors of paint. And they also have cadmium. And this is McDonald's from 1978. McDonald's isn't required to recall vintage products, and they're super, super toxic, and they're not safe because, again, the paint wears over time, just like any of these decorated elements on glassware. And there's actually a study that was done in England that showed that these are a potential hazard to the people who use them. So we're going to just test real quick. Just so you know, the testing that measures in a quantitative number, the number is X-ray fluorescence spectrometer testing, and that's XRF testing. That's what I do for a lot of the products. And this is a lead paint test kit that works on some lead paint, but not all. And when it's on dishes, it's designed to work only for lead paint on houses. So if you have a dish like this at home and it tests negative with a swab, it may still be positive because these weren't designed to test dishes. But if it turns red when you rub it, and it did right away, and you can also see the pink and the on the white and the yellow, it all turned red there where I rubbed it. It's high lead, and I knew that already because I tested with an X-ray fluorescence spectrometer. The new law for lead in consumer goods intended for use by children is that consumer goods need to be below 90 parts per million lead in the paint glaze or coating, or below 100 parts per million lead in the substrate of most consumer goods intended for use by children. Glassware is not considered to be an item intended for use by children, so there's a loophole. So even if this was a brand new product, it would not be considered illegal. Plus, vintage items are not regulated at all. So you can buy this without a warning that it's painted with lead paint. And the problem is not only can it wear off on your hand, and that exterior can wear off into your dishwasher, kitchen, and it's micro particulate lead causing aggregate lead exposure, but you're also putting your mouth on it. And depending on where you put your mouth in relation to the design, you might actually directly ingest a micro particulate lead when you drink from cups like this. So please avoid cups like this. I'll put links in the comments. Thanks for being here. tamararubin.com, leadsafemama.com.